MLC who was handcuffed in Majum Estate and electrocuted over and over again. Tear gas was thrown into one of our campaign cars. Many of our supporters were beaten and arrested. Some even handed to the police, and the police put them in the cells. The same president came again in a rally at Karawa and spoke about the NARS and said the ULP is a NAR party. And spoke to the passing of party leader and saying he has lost network. Terrible comments you can say to somebody who was a former vice president and foreign affairs minister of our country. I will ask and beg of something from our party leader. Please never respond. Never respond to President Barrow. You have your youths, you have your students. We will fight for you from now on. You have fought enough. I think many of the speakers have spoken of many of the problems. Just down the street here in Koloni, every week they will seize tons of cocaine. Every week we have murders. Every 5 o'clock in the morning, when you're going for Fajr prayers, you pass here, you will see lots of unemployed girls doing prostitution. Our youths are tired, they have lost hope. They are even running away, risking all their lives to get to Europe. Many die along the way. Many are captured and enslaved in Arab countries. Just last week, 150 youth lost their lives at sea. I did not hear a single comment from President Barrow. Now we have a drug that is destroying our community, a drug that is taken from the human bone. They exhume graves, take out bones of human beings and make this drug. Today, 1 in 5 youth in the Gambia are smoking this drug. It is killing many on a week-on-week basis. Many of these youths are turning into violent criminals. We have never had a word from President Barrow. Today, many of our people cannot get driver's license. There is no cash power meter, no identity cards. Gambia is a failed state. Not a word from President Adama Barrow. And when President Barrow has the platform in Britama, I have ever had in Gambia. Even in the darkest days, when people were disappeared, nobody ever had people talking like this in political platforms. So for me, this is not politics. It's not a joke. This is about our country and our former vice president. I will not even refer to him as a party leader, because if we do, they will say it's UDP. This is a former vice president. And even in our culture, even if 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 was never a vice president, nor a minister, he's an elder person. In our culture, you respect your elders. He can be grandfather to some, great-grandfather to some, and can even be a father to the president. To talk ill of him, time and time again, to insult him, ridicule him, belittle him, I think it is time for people to come together and tell Adama Barrow it is enough. And I said this 2 months ago or 3 months ago, every president has their time. Even a student leader has a time. When that time comes, you have to leave here. And that's why I said 2 terms is even too much for President Barrow. This is an example that he cannot go for more than 2 terms. We should never allow it.
Yes, no.
It is unacceptable in the world, especially now in Africa. That's why we see all these coup d'etats. Adama Barrow should not destroy our country. He continues to destroy this small country, the smallest country on mainland Africa. We demand that he comes out, withdraws his statement, apologizes to the passing of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, apologizes to his family. His family has been traumatized enough. They have tried to kill him many times. They have jailed him. He has seen death in the eye. But if it's not Allah's time, he will not leave this earth. But President Barrow, you cannot cause the death of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. all Gambians to come together, to put aside tribal politics, disunity, divisions. We see Macky Sall in Senegal. He said there will not be any elections. They burned the streets, the buildings for many months. He disunited the people. Where is Macky Sall today? They will destroy the country and then go to exile. And then we have to pick up the pieces. And I think for President Barrow, he must learn from his friend Macky Sall. Today, even on the radio, his ministers, his advisors, who were pushing him, arrest Usman Sonko.